Rightio, Steve. The third or fourth time trying to get this to record properly. So we are playing the Lamplighters League. How are you?
Mr. Jones.
That's more better than the one you said before in the
Yeah.
missed recording.
Womack.
Womack, for some reason, came out of nowhere. So this is a game from Harebrained Schemes, maker of, or developers of various Shadowrun games from a couple of years back. And also I think they did, I'm going to double check this before I go any further. I think they did some of the, I'm pretty sure they did the Wasteland series of games, if I recall. Let me just double check that. No, I'm wrong with that. They just did all the Shadowrun stuff.
I was going to say, I'm positive they just did Shadowrun stuff up until recently.
Yeah,
Battletech.
Battletech's the other one I was thinking. Maybe that was what I was thinking of.
Mm.
So, yeah, right. So this is basically, if you've played, I'm going to skip all these cutscenes. If you've played games like Mutant Year Zero from a couple of years back, or Miasma Chronicles from earlier this year, this is kind of one of those games.
Hey, I've played those games.
Yep. So we will start as these two characters, Latif and Ingrid. They are, I think, part of what is known as the Lamplighters League, but that's not particularly clear at the moment. So we've got a sort of a free-to-roam movement here. I can just move around. I'm controlling Ingrid by the bottom left-hand corner.
Can you swap characters or nah?
Yep, I can. Left bumper, right bumper, change between characters, and then they can take control of us as we are together. We are grouped. If I press the up D-pad, I ungroup. Just go past all these, and I can now roam myself, and Ingrid will stay basically rooted to the spot. If I do the grouping again within a certain range of Ingrid, she'll come to me. You see how that big circle appeared in the around my character?
Sure.
So if I'm way too far away from her,
Do you have to? Can you hold the group to see, or do you just press?
you press D button, D-pad up.
No, I get that. Can you hold up to see where that range is, or nah?
No, not on. Well, probably is very quick, but yeah, white circle that just happened.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
That's the range of that grouping. So if I'm out of
That
the
is
range,
very quick.
yeah, if I'm out of that range, the other characters won't join me. We can sprint, but you can see the white. That's probably a better way to see that. It's white circle popping out.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's a noise radius that they make together. If I'm ungrouping and I move as Latif, he is known as he's a sneak character, so he doesn't make any noise at all while walking, whereas she does.
What about while running?
Running, she does. Whereas you see his scope is way smaller.
It'll be smaller. Yep.
So things like that. So there are different types of characters. She's known as a bruiser, and he's a they got bruiser, and he's a sneak. So quickly come to here.
How punishing is the stealth from what you've played so far?
The stealth isn't too bad. It's not. I'm just going to get past all these. So she can't climb those, but he can.
Okay.
But everyone can climb ladders like this thing. So, and he can then open that door.
Yep.
So do that. And this is one of her abilities. She can basically break down this wall by doing that.
The trick is wanting it bad enough.
I think the
That's
writing.
hell of stealth.
Yeah, I think the writing's decent in this. The voice acting's very good so far.
Nope, he's dead. Jesus Christ! I said that before. Oh man.
Alright. So.
How much openness do the environments have to exploration? Or is it fairly guided?
It's fairly linear, to be honest, with what I've done so far. This is where we see the first mechanics. If I'm currently controlling Ingrid.
Yep.
You see, there's got this circle around this character, around this enemy.
Yep.
That's his, not vision, sort of
Hearing cone, for lack of a better term.
like alert cone. If I start to move into it,
is it any sort of movement or just?
just sort of any sort of movement, and he'll start to get alerted by what you're
Yep.
doing. If I change to Latif though, oh, wait a second, I need to go in group. I bet. See how his now cone completely changes.
Yep.
It is now like a forward-facing cone only. That means I can sneak around the back.
And fuck him up.
Basically, yeah. So you've got these abilities that are in the environment that allow you to do some of the takedown. You don't have to go into full-on combat with that. You can just take him down like that.
Do you know if the guns in the game or anything like that have any sort of silencers or things like that, or not yet?
Haven't seen that yet, but that's not to say
Okay.
they're not there. So this is one of her abilities. She's got this thing called Slam, and she can run up. She can sort of, basically, kind of what it sounds like. If I press A, you see how that there does that. Press A again,
Yep.
and she does that. So that's her ability. You can see in the bottom of the middle.
Yeah,
there's
limited number of usages of it.
Yeah, so that's only available. I think that's only available in the sort of open world walk around bit. I think.
I would imagine that sounds about right.
So we can just go past these. So if I walk too close to him, you see the circle starts to get bigger because they start to sense you're there. Which is interesting. Rather than just being a fixed size, it will actually grow as you get close to it.
Yeah, that's like the what's it, Bare Naked? I'm pretty sure they're not the Bare Naked ladies, but I think they are the developers of Mutant Year Zero and stuff like that. That's sort of along the lines of what they do, as well with their exploration. Is it the Bare Naked ladies? The Bearded ladies.
Bearded ladies. So
I didn't know they did Dune Awakening. Weird.
So because of this particular ability that Latif's got, if he gets into cover like this, he goes invisible. Even to the point where even if you're inside that vision cone or that alert cone, he still isn't seen. So it's an interesting sort of concept. So we've got to actually go into toggle turn-based combat in a moment. So I'm going to walk into this area and see that red marker on that? You probably saw it briefly.
Yeah, it's just a sort of the suspicion indicator because she's standing up.
Yeah, and she's also in his sort of alert area.
Yep.
So now we're in combat. I can actually toggle out of it, by the way, which is interesting in itself. So she's got a, and now you're in turn-based mode, like you're playing with a bunch of other games.
Yep.
You've got the ability to do this onslaught, which is a sweeping and round kick, move, strike, which would be like run up and hit him basically, and this evade sort of buff thing that sort of makes him sort of automatically miss the first attack.
Yep.
Sweeping to Latifi, he's got a decoy, which he can just lay down a decoy. But it's once per mission you get these four, so it's very limited use, not a cooldown, which is interesting. Move, he's got a pistol so he can shoot. He's got Overwatch, so that's cool. So I'm going to do one shot. When I make this shot, what's his face will jump across that and go into cover. Boom. Because now he's alerted, he'll go into cover, that's cool. I can do another shot, because why not? That might be enough to... There we go, area cleared. So, the other thing too is that with her ability, it was, and I can't remember the name, it was Hard West 2? The game is very similar to this from earlier this year. That had a...
Last year.
Was that last year? Okay.
Yep.
That had a mechanic, and I can't remember what it was called, but if you did a kill on a kill, you got an extra action point back.
Yes.
Can't remember what they told it in that game. This has got the similar thing for at least for Ingrid. Something like I can't remember what it was
something
called.
Along the lines of overkill or something.
Overkill or something, yeah. So when she takes down an enemy with one of her particular, she's only got like a melee attacks. She will get an action point back, so you can sort of use that to take down an enemy, then use that extra action point to get out of dodge, basically.
Yep.
So we've got two enemies here. So So he'll be, even though he's inside that vision sort of area, he won't.
Yeah, he won't get spotted
he won't
because of
get
the
spotted,
stealth element.
The stealth element. So it's pretty good. The other
And
thing,
you'd need a line of sight to it as well and stuff like that.
to a degree, yeah. I'm going to move over here. So sort of watching that cone to make sure you're not going to get into too much trouble.
So it shows you the line of sight based on like where that circle is. So like if you're there, for example, it's pretty unlikely he'll see her.
Yeah. So I'm just going to turnboat right now. Got him right where I want him. Now when I obviously do this, that's going to alert the other guard to our presence. Alert enemies and they start moving, which is fine. And dunk. Oh, moves down easy. That was easy. I'm going to move to there. It's got the standard cover, half cover, all those sort of mechanics you would expect. I'm going to turn on this evade thing, which means I'm guaranteed to miss being evade the first shot that's ever done against me. If this
Probably wouldn't guarantee it later in the game though, would it?
The way it words it, I think it's guaranteed to miss every single time if you've got that thing on. That's the impression I got from the.
I'm not here to play games.
Hey, nice work. Keep it up.
Yeah, do that.
Am I making this
Oh,
look too
there we go.
easy?
Alright. So let's group up.
Do you have to worry about reloading the gun?
In combat, yes.
Yep.
But I think after each mission, after each sort of combat,
It'll automatically
I think it
reload,
automatically does. I think, yeah.
Hell, I mean,
He has neat handwriting, and he pays well.
you've never met him either, huh? I bet our package is inside one of those crates. Ah, they're loading the trucks to go.
Then we need to move fast if we want our payday.
So there's a couple of things in this game that are a little bit interesting, and they've got this eavesdrop concept where you can sort of listen in on conversations, sort of. Once they're activated, you then sort of get out of it. I can also sneak up and grab this lore, which is just some
Collectible sort of shit.
Not even collectible. I don't even think it's a collectible per se. It's just like a bit of flavor text.
Mm.
You can pick up items during the in the missions as well, like bandages and stuff like that, and throwable objects, which is interesting. Another mechanic is if it does actually block if they're out of sight for your character, they sort of go. Those little footsteps you probably saw a second ago.
Yeah, it indicates that there's movement and stuff like that.
But you can't necessarily actually see them per se. I'm just going to move to there. I've done this a couple of times now, so. And I think from memory, and we'll go to him. That was actually a bad idea to do it that early. Let's go and wait until those other two move a bit further. So we've actually got to get to. We've got to pick up an item in front of that soldier there with that cross symbol is. And then we're going to move over to basically the top of the screen there. We've got to, is there where we're going to escape from. So I'm just going to wait till they get to their furthest point out. Just give you a little control over when you actually do some of this stuff, because you can say, okay, I'm going to do it right about now. When I do this, it sort of locks them in position for a bit at least. Alright, so do you.
Quicker, the better.
Finally, some competence.
Do one more, and hopefully that'll be him done. Oh, he missed it, damn it. We'll do you. And he'll definitely hit. Oh, yeah, Killer Instinct. That's what they call this one, but I can't remember what it was in that other game. But there you go.
I think it was something along the lines of Killer Instinct.
Might have been called Killer Instinct. I'm not too sure. I'm going to do evade, and now we're out of our turn.
So attacks don't seem to automatically end the turn like they do in most other games like this.
Not really. No, I don't think so. Oh, that was easy. Is that worth trying to go? No. What we'll do is we'll move to him. So you get the same thing. 20% chance to hit, 15 to crit, 85, 15, 50, 15. So that's the. I'm going to do one more with him. Of course he's going to miss. And we'll go whack. This might be enough to. Alright, I'll do one more because I'll get another hit out of it. Killer Instinct. That'll allow me to move back into cover. Now the other concept this game has is above each of the in the lower left-hand corner above the action point count. There's that little red meter building up.
Yeah.
That's a stress meter. So
Okay.
your actual enemies and your own characters can sort of get stressed by the combat they're in.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, they basically run away and sort of go and cower, sort of thing, for a bit.
Mm.
So it's an interesting mechanic to have to add into each mission. But all right, going to take him down. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm going to just do evade. Yeah, where's the end turn? End. Yes. So he's now being shot 3 or 4 times now. So he's probably going to get way more stress because of that. I'm not too sure how you can actually... See how he's got now almost 5 bars of stress?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure... I'm just going to go into Overwatch here. I'm not too sure how exactly... I don't know if you can actually get rid of it while in combat.
I would imagine probably not.
Right, so I think she will be able to do 1 hit and 1 more and get the killer instinct back and then move out of dodge. And this one will just go to Overwatch and go that way.
Come on, make a move.
There you go, he's now stressed.
Mm.
Now this undrawn hand thing, I'm not too sure what that means yet. My understanding is this game's got a card mechanic on the top of it as well, but I've not seen that in the demo yet to know exactly what that means. You can see how this says we'll deal out a breaking card, but I've not seen that sort of shown up yet, so I'm not too sure what that actually means yet.
Let's get out of here.
I'm going to move out of here. I can actually move out of here. I don't need to actually finish the combat. I can just move. And hopefully he can get close enough. Alright, so he's only got 1 action point because he's stressed, so that's why he's limited. But you see where he is now, he's got dodge and evade, so he's going to be a bit better. Not sure what the difference is between evade and misses, but, you know.
Evade probably just forces a miss.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I might be able to get that. There we go. I can get into... I can do that. Ah, damn it. Alright. Did not mean to do that. I thought I was still run controlling. See what this does. Right, this will now trigger the next sort of the...
I have a car just ahead. Take that to the rendezvous.
Alright.
I'm going to open this package. I think we deserve to know what we just risked our lives to.
I'll play the next little bit because we kind of have seen the main gameplay mechanic of the game is that turn-based stuff.
Can you fly an
Yep.
airplane?
I do want to show some of the more
Let's hope they contact removals
open worldy bits for the one. You've got these inspect things, we can just read stuff like that. I actually want to read them back in this car.
Pretty shit parking job.
Alright, let's just run through here for a bit. So this guy here
Ask some Paris are here to
is a
There's no way they got here before we did.
he's a on guard, so he's got more alertness than what other normally have. But we can actually sneak through this long grass over here. And they both go like that.
Automatically go.
Into sort of
Yep.
can't be seen mode. And this is where we can do another eavesdrop thingy. But here's where we can also turn back to Latifi, and I can enter. So just next to where that guard is a whole bunch of
Explosives.
explosive barrels, and I can target specific ones and use it to basically explode up all three, blow it up, and then area of effect also kicks in. Obviously, the other guards will also get alerted by that, but it's very, very effective to take down like 4 in one go.
Yeah.
I can't get out of obviously out of the mode here, but we can obviously move. I'm actually going to go into Overwatch. Go that way,
That's all I need.
and then we'll go back to. Should we just go to there? We'll just do evade. Done. Right, so she can now do back.
Bash him!
Bash him. And I think he might. Yep, cool. So now we can do another move, and we'll move to there. Don't think I've got a shot on him. Oh, I do.
Not a good one, though.
Not a good one, though. Alright, we'll go back to Overwatch.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Oh, okay, so that was weird.
What?
I thought it went into enemy phase, but then hardly moved.
Yeah, he moved and took a shot.
Embarrassing for you.
Okay, fair, yeah, cool. One more. Ah, goddamn. Right, let's go.
Go on, bash him! Oh.
I'm not close enough, you've got to be certain.
No, you're not.
I've got to be close enough to do that, so we'll do that now. Okay, why didn't move very far, did you? Alright. Dunk. And one more.
Who are these goons?
Done.
Secret police? Communists? Anarchists?
None of those seem to fit. This is something else.
Right, now I've got to walk close enough to him to make him regroup. There we go. Then we'll wander through here. Yeah,
Can you punch the explosive barrel? Or the box of explosives?
Not in this mode like this, no.
Damn it.
You've got no... You sort of can't do anything in this area. Right, this is
Not that you'd want to, but it'd just be funny for it to happen.
Yeah. So this is our third character we're going to meet in this little demo.
Y'all got the pack?
Hello, my name is Eddie.
Are you the pilot?
Me? No. I'm the guy who's gonna get you to him in one piece.
So he is a saboteur, and he can unlock doors, but there's no lock-picking magnet. They just open.
Yeah, okay.
Which I think is a bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping there's going to be an actual.
But the fucking word saboteur pronounced saboteur.
No, I don't know.
I thought that was real dumb.
Alright.
Didn't catch your name, cowboy.
Eddie Sawyer. Pleased to meet you.
So this guy's got
Sure thing.
some more abilities, as you can imagine. He's got a shock mine thing, his level thing at the bottom there, and he can basically throw that into that pile of water that's in front of us there.
And then if it goes off, it'll electrify the water.
Well, it does a little bit different. It's like it's going to attract that guy's attention. If I can throw it in so he sees it, there we go.
Hey, what's that over there?
And he'll walk up to it and electrify him like so.
And yeah, it will electrify the water.
Yep. So we can go through there and do some extra stuff to get some gear, but it's not really worth it.
You got any idea who these
There's a lady over there.
Sawyer? Seems like there's a new militia
There's a what over there? What?
A lady.
Over where?
came back from the war.
To the
Seemingly behind that building. See the portrait just in the circle around the screen? Top right corner now.
Top right corner. Yeah, it's yeah, it's it's the
Oh, the pilot.
it's the pilot we're trying to get to. That's why it's
Yep.
highlighting it.
Hang on.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Latif because he can do.
Hey, let's throw another mine.
No, I'm not gonna waste it. I'll need it around the
Yeah,
corner.
fair enough.
What I will do though is use the sneak attack. Walk up to him and oh no,
I was about to say you're about to get got.
didn't. That last time I did that, it worked really well.
Well, did you run through the water last time?
No, I just walked up behind him and took him out.
Because I think walking through that puddle might have actually got his attention.
Might have done, yeah.
Go and punch him.
Even though there's actually more. There are more enemies up here. They weren't attracted by all that noise, which I find somewhat of interesting because I did, fire a gun and all that.
Yeah, video games, y'all.
Video games, exactly. This is where we're going to use his own group. Oh. Just get out of view of him.
Hello.
Come on, move away. Come on. There we go.
I like how he's very clearly looking at you, but again, because video games.
Yeah, can't actually see them. Yeah. So, just going to go down here. Throw that into there.
Go check it out. You know you wanna.
You see how one of them didn't actually get,
Oh.
so they've got some sort of ability. I'm not sure what that's about, but if we can get ourselves into
I
this-
would have thought that would have killed the other dude too.
Yeah. But not
That effect doesn't last very long either.
Just took out one, but the other two are sort of in a
Alerted state.
alerted state. So now we're going to do this. So now we're going to go. So Tiffy.
But the electricity in the water didn't last particularly long either.
No. Now Eddie he's pretty cool. He can actually fire. He's dual shots. He can do two. You can either do one shot on two different targets or two shots on one target. So it's an interesting little ability, that one.
Oh, and it seems like if he kills, he automatically reloads.
Reloads, yep. So that's like the killer instinct version, I guess.
This ought to come in handy.
Right, now next bit, I've managed to get to the next bit a couple of times, but I've not been able to get past it, so we'll stop it here. So I'm not too sure how you're meant to get past this. Oops, keep going to bloody combat mode all the time. Grip. Oh. So it does talk about one mechanic that's somewhat interesting in this game. I'll just go through this door and I'll activate it.
There's the aeroplane. Now where'd that damn pilot get to?
So what's the part you can't get past? Or is it a combat encounter?
This bit is what I haven't been able to get past yet. Because there are 7 or 8 enemies in this area.
Yep.
I've got to get to... I'll turn on this thing called recon mode. So now the game sort of pauses. And I can sort of move around in free camera. And hover over these enemies and see what they are. So they've got 60 health points, that kind of thing. We've got some explosions here with a bit of a radius. We've got another... I think there's another enemy there from memory. There's a barrel there.
Hey, there's
enemy
oil.
there. More explosive there. There's the actual target, the plane, where we want to get to. And what we need to get to is, you can't see at the moment, but right about in front of this door is the pilot. And there's an enemy standing about there. Now if I take out this thing here to take down the guy guarding the pilot, all the other enemies get activated, and I'm
That's
basically
right.
I'm basically screwed. Because inside this particular one of the enemies types in here, if I just make it trigger this next thing, come on, so I must just get out. There we go. This bit. This enemy, Lady Nicastro, she's basically one hit and takes you down in one go.
Awesome.
And you can't. Basically, the game actually says just run away from them. Here he goes.
Oh, okay. Scion.
So yeah, like they're like a. So I can get. We'll have one. Ungroup you silly thing. So I haven't got any more mines either, so I can't throw anything.
Even if you threw an electric mine and you set off the explosion through the electric mine, then you'd cause all sort of havoc and shit to break out. So
correct. Yeah, so that doesn't really help me much.
Does Latif have any sort of like stealth takedown? He can like
He can do a stealth takedown of normal enemies, but not the one who's standing right there,
Why not? Oh,
because he's extra guarded, so you can't take him down.
can you sort of crouch walk?
No, that's the thing. Like you can't control the crouching ability. They just walk
Oh.
normally. When he stops, he crouches and he becomes cloaked.
That's the pilot.
So
So
you can like slowly take a couple steps, stop, take a couple steps, stop, or will you just automatically pick him regardless?
no, I think you'd normally pick him up regardless.
Yeah.
I won't get seen by that guy. So I can like that one that was just walking around, which is now can't be seen. So I think the only option I've got, and I haven't tried this yet, is these two right there. You should try and engage them
Separately from everyone
separately,
else.
and hopefully that doesn't trigger anything. Maybe that would work. Let's give that a go. So what I might do, if I get them, if we ungroup and put Eddie say there, and put Ingrid on the other side here, and then try and put him in the middle.
You got another one that's on guard too. To the left off the screen.
Yeah, no, that's there. There's that one there, and there's another one to the right as well, where the
Fucking hell.
airplane is. So I don't think. Oh shit!
Fight is coming. Soon.
Ah, crap.
Not necessarily. She's just checking it out. She's like, huh, there was someone here. What the fuck? Can you take out lights and shit?
Not that I've seen, no.
No.
Yep, now we've alerted everybody. Now we're fucked because.
We're not for sale.
At the moment.
All right, let's see how this goes.
I'm gonna bet badly.
Yep, I'm gonna get the same.
We break easily.
Maybe I'll take him out and make an extra go back. I do. Cool. Where else could we try? I didn't even know where I've got an enemy. Alright. Oh, that might be worth doing. Do that. Alright, so that's knocked him down, but I don't think it's taking him out per se.
No, probably knocked down and like he can be revived by
Yeah.
his homie or whatever. Would like throw the decoy.
Yeah, well, I just want to know. Okay. Let's try and move to there.
Over here.
Alright. Let's see. Let's go over here. So if I can activate the pilot, I might actually get.
Her in
I might get
as
her
a
in the
fourth.
mix, and that might help.
Yep.
You will never reach that aeroplane.
Oh, wow, that missed. Okay.
Yeah, they operate on the same rules you do. To an extent. Haha.
Alright.
Don't come cheap, by the way.
Oh shit, even that doesn't take up both your action points.
No, that's the one thing that's actually kind of neat about it is that it doesn't. So if I do this, I'll hopefully attack him, get an action point back,
And then attack her.
and then attack the other one and get another action point back.
Then run up on the pilot.
Then run up on the pilot, hopefully.
So what up, yo? Help us out.
Let's see how far I can get.
You won't have enough
I
movement
don't have
space to get to her.
I'll get into cover at least. That'll do it. Right now.
Oh, you want to be careful of that explosive box.
Damn it, that was probably a waste of a shot, to be honest. Where are we going to move to? You know what, we'll just move into here.
What is this? Some kind of a gas, maybe?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so that's that one. That lady.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Okay, the decoy's gone, which is cool. Right, let's get you Actually, let's get you... No, let's get you to the pilot. Make contact.
I was gonna say the pilot's not even there.
Yep.
You must be the pilot.
You're in. Get me to my bird and we'll scram.
What can he do? He's got a... Oh, he's got a precision dot. Okay.
What are you waiting for? To the aeroplane, quick!
Alright, let's move over there. And... Oh, I've got to reload. Wake up. He's got to reload too. It's not very used. Good timing. Okay, why did that not reload? Oh, it's already at max. Why can't I
It did.
shoot?
You're just not within range to hit him.
Oh, not in range. Okay. Okay, so we know we've got an enemy. We've got 4 enemies left. We know we've got one right there. We've got one there. We've got
One where the decoy
there,
was.
and I think the other one is over on this side of this thing here. And we've got to
I
get
think
to.
you're right.
We've got to get to this area. So I'm going to start just moving there.
I
Wherever
feel
can.
like doing a straight dead sprint over there might leave you more open than anything.
So here we go. Just hoping. So there's the. Okay, they're going up. Okay, they're just moving. And moving down again. Okay.
Yeah, she was getting a lay of the land and then decided to move.
Face. It will be the last thing you see.
Okay.
Worthy adversaries, you want the undrawn hand? Take it. I can claim the tower
Alright.
without it.
So that gets rid of one.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't think that was ever going to happen. Cool. Right, so that's going to be the one that's actually going to be the one that's the most difficult to do.
So this combat encounter should now be absolutely achievable.
Absolutely, now that she's buggered off, absolutely.
But you don't have any, like with him, you don't have any more. Oh, you do. Not a great shot. Unless you move closer.
No, what we can do though is we can probably take... Oh, wow, that didn't do anything to him at all. Fair enough.
It took 25 off.
Y'all see that?
There we go, so he's down.
Great shot.
Alright, so we're just moving, start moving this. This has actually come out to be quite decent now because of... I didn't expect that
The Scion.
the
fuck
Scion
off.
to actually to fuck off, basically, if I'm honest.
Normally in like missions like this, you'll have like if you're progressing well enough in the combat scenario, they'll go, "Oh shit, can't do nothing. I'm out."
Yeah. So we've got the 2 that are sitting just there. Don't recall setting up those things to block, but anyway. Let's just move over here. And then we'll move you to there. It's essentially 4 against 2, so as you say, this should be well much in my favour.
Like realistically, next turn you should be able to take out that dipshit who's just put himself in the wide open with Latif.
Well, this one actually gets me close enough to take down...
But you won't be able to take a shot this turn because you've used your 2 action points.
Action points, yeah, okay. This might be... Actually, I'm going to do that and move to Latifi. Take him. Alright, kill bananas. Now, is that barrel...
You might, if you shoot that barrel, you might be able to. It won't kill.
But it's
Oh, it just leaked oil.
yeah, it leaked oil, so that's something. Let's move
To an
to-
extent, it's something. You think the fire, like, do you know how much the fire, like the fire propagation, like the spread of the fire on that oil, or is it just sort of very?
No, I don't think it doesn't. It just...
There's a lack of. There's not dynamic. Go and punch him.
I'm not close enough.
Oh.
Wasn't close enough. Two shots. There we go. Yeah, clear. Go.
There you go.
There you go.
Is there anything in that hut to go and get?
Nope.
Oh, there's a lore item there.
There's some bandages. So let's go.
Oh, he can't pick him up because
Yeah, I think he's already got...
inventory's full.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in this door. Don't think we can go in there. No.
Oh, One of the things I like about these sort of tactics games that have this exploration layer is that idea of, hey, let's go walk through these buildings and see if we can get shit.
Yeah, and that doesn't seem to be a thing with this one.
Yeah.
Let's just walk away.
That's a little disappointing, to be honest. Hey, look, there's a lore item.
That's a lore item. What's that? Poison bomb. So you can
Fuck
pick
yeah.
that up. The Tifa can pick it up. Okay. Alright, let's just get out. Let's see. I assume this will be the end of the demo.
I think there's a lore item there too, but I mean, it's also the demo, so who cares?
I suspect this will be the end of the demo, but we'll see.
I'm leaving without you. We just saved you. Go, go, go.
Haven't actually seen this video yet, so I'm just going to watch this.
Here we are. Del Vasto's landing. Now we find out what kind of
Jeez, he's doing the landing sequence a little bit early, isn't he?
Yeah.
Knowing who the hell we were fighting back in Marseille. Never seen troops like that before.
Nazis. Fighting goddamn Nazis.
Yep.
I mean, the way those enemies are dressed.
I kind of
the
thought
fuck happened?
I caught that would be the end of the demo, and it was.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, was there some sort of splash screen that you just skipped, or what?
No, it was the end of the demo, which I kind of thought it would be. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, there's a couple of I like a lot about it. I like this. The style is great. The looks of it's great. The music's really good. The voice acting's really good. There are some technical issues. There's a bit framey in parts. Beyond that, technical issues haven't been too bad for me. I have read that there are quite bad ones on the Xbox version.
Yeah. Even to an extent, the PC's not immune, but god damn it, most PC games these days aren't immune.
Yeah, so it's not exactly a big thing per se.
Even fucking Mortal Kombat wasn't like. Not to get too much into the weeds, did you hear about the issue in Mortal Kombat 1 where player 1 does more combo damage than player 2?
No, but let's not get into that now. But yeah, so the big thing against this game for me right now is its price in Australia.
Oh, fuck, really?
It is $70.
Ouch.
So it's a little bit on the expensive side, I think, for what it is. Yes, I said it's $70 Australian now. So it's probably something I will pick up on a sale. But yeah, I think $70 is just a little bit too much for what this game is at the moment. Plus, having said that, I've got Dave the Diver, Shadow Gambit, other things to play, so I don't need to buy this game now.
It's also going to be on Game Pass on PC.
It's on PC.
As well.
It's on Game Pass on PC, so you've got that as a thing to get into. I would probably wait until this game is better on console and play it there.
Yeah.
I suspect is what I'll do. But I like a lot about what this game is doing in terms of its setting and design and stuff.
I mean, we've been looking forward to this for a fair while.
Yeah, and I think it's still going to be okay. It's got a lot of things going for it, in my opinion, but I just think the price on PC is not quite value for money there.
Yeah, 70's a bit high.
70's a bit high. I think probably a $50 price point would be where I'd go, yeah, I can see that. But 70's a little bit much, I think. So, yeah, I think you're probably getting a fair bit out of it, though, in terms of the hour count.
I'd say a good 20 or 30.
I'd say that. I'd say something like that between that. I think I've read things where you get up to 10 characters in your group to play each mission from.
League.
And I think there's sort of side missions too that are sort of almost what's the word, like loyalty missions for your characters kind of thing, sort of.
Okay.
So I think there's quite a lot to do in the game, but yeah, I
think you're right. $70 for and this, it doesn't seem to have the same level of gameplay depth that something like a Mutant Year Zero, XCOM, those sorts of games that we've seen in the last couple of years really have displayed. This seems like a little bit more of a simpler version of that, but also in the same breath, Mario and Rabbids is basically the same sort of simple version. That's also $70.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think it's going to be fairly linear too. Even in the missions, they are fairly linear. Whereas with Mutant Year Zero and also Miasma Chronicles, you had that ability to one-on-one take out an enemy or two, to sort of cull down and bring down the overall sort of size of the battle you're about to enter. Whereas I don't think you're going to get as much of that in this game,
or at least as much of an opportunity to do it, because there was probably the opportunity to do it a little bit in that last one, But
Yeah,
like those two dudes were so close together.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay.
Anyway, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm still looking forward to it. I will definitely get it. There's no doubt about that. I will definitely get it. It's just a matter of
It's
when.
Game Pass. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, on Game Pass I'll definitely get it. Even if it wasn't on Game Pass, I'd still probably get this game. But yeah, at the moment it's more a case of if I get it now, I'm not going to play it now because I've got other things to play now, sort of thing. So, and it's a very similar-ish game, sort of, to Shadow Gambit. It's got that turn-based sort
To
of
an extent, yeah.
to an extent. So
Definitely.
I just a little bit similar-ish to that game. But it's probably something, as I said, I'll pick up later this year and play it through then. When I'm not playing something similar as a thing. So nothing, as I said, nothing against it, but yeah, it's not. I'm not ready for a game like this at the moment. It's the upshot of
Yeah,
it.
release timing, particularly in the month of October.
Yeah, like if
Jesus Christ.
if it had been 3 months ago, different conversation, basically.
Yeah.
But right now, no, it's not. With like I think day after this drops, Assassin's Creed Mirage is out.
You indeed are correct.
So there are other games that are going to come along that are probably that I think are going to swap over this essentially. But yeah, definitely on the cards to get it. I just don't think I'll get it I'll get it on Game Pass at some point. But I won't play it just yet. It's probably more of the point with that barrier entry basically gone. But that was the Lamplighters League out on the 4th of October in a couple of days' time. Thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you, Womack. Piece of shit.
And on that note, goodbye.
Bye.